Imagine meeting someone for the first time, and within the first 30 seconds, they ask, "How old are you?" Not "What's your name?" Not "What do you do?" Just "How old are you?" In most Western countries, this would be rude, maybe even offensive. But in Korea, this is normal. In fact, it's essential, because without knowing someone's age, Koreans literally don't know how to speak to them. Today, we're diving deep into Korea's age obsession, why it exists, how it shapes every single social interaction, and why Korea just changed a 70-year-old system because it was causing actual problems. Stick around, because this gets fascinating. First, we need to talk about something wild. Until June 2023, Korea had 3 different age counting systems running simultaneously. Yes, 3. Korean age, also called counting age, means you're born at 1-year-old, not 0. Everyone ages up together on January 1st, regardless of when you were actually born. This means if you're born on December 31st, you turn 2 years old the very next day, even though you've only been alive for 24 hours. International age counts you as 0 at birth, and you age up on your actual birthday. And counting age? That's used for legal documents and military service. Imagine trying to explain your age and having to ask, which age system do you want? That's why Korea finally unified to international age in 2023. But the cultural obsession with age? That's still very much alive. So why does age matter so much in Korea? It all comes down to language. Korean has 7 levels of formality built directly into the grammar, and which level you use depends entirely on the other person's age. If someone is even 1 year older than you use different verb endings, different vocabulary, and even different pronouns. You can't just say you in Korean. You need to know if they're older or younger to choose the right word. But it's not just about grammar. Age determines your entire social relationship. If you're older, even by a few months, you're automatically in a position of authority and respect. In Korean, older people are called hyung, oppa, nuna, or ani, depending on gender combinations, and these terms carry weight. They're not just words, they're social contracts. The older person guides and protects, the younger person respects and defers. This age hierarchy isn't random. It comes from Confucianism, a philosophy that dominated East Asian societies for over 2,000 years. Confucianism organized society into 5 key relationships, and one of the most important was elder to younger. Age wasn't just a number, it represented wisdom, experience, and therefore authority. In traditional Korean society, this made practical sense. Older people had lived through more. They'd survived wars, famines, and hardships. Their age literally meant they had knowledge younger people didn't. But here's where it gets interesting. Modern Korea is completely different from historical Korea. The country went from one of the poorest in the world to a tech superpower in just 1 generation. Yet the age hierarchy, it stayed exactly the same. And this is where problems start. In the workplace, a 25-year-old prodigy with a master's degree still has to use formal language with a 26-year-old entry-level worker. Age trumps everything: qualifications, experience, position. This creates real issues. Talented young people feel held back. Innovation gets stifled because juniors can't challenge seniors, even when they're right. And in fast-moving industries like tech and entertainment, this age hierarchy can be a genuine obstacle. There's even a term for this, gwendai, a derogatory word for old-fashioned authoritarian seniors who abuse their age privilege. Younger Koreans increasingly push back against toxic hierarchy. But here's the paradox. Even young Koreans who complain about age hierarchy still follow it. Because to break the rules is to isolate yourself socially. You need to know someone's age to function in Korean society. So why does this persist? Because age hierarchy provides something valuable: instant social structure. In a country that values group harmony above individual expression, knowing exactly where you stand eliminates ambiguity. Think about it. In the West, when you meet someone new, there's awkwardness. Are we friends? Are we formal? Are we equals? In Korea, age answers all of that instantly. It's uncomfortable for outsiders, but it's deeply comforting for Koreans. There's also protection in it. Older people are expected to pay for meals, give career advice, and look out for younger people. It's not just about authority, it's about responsibility. When the system works, it creates genuine mentorship and community. But things are changing. Korea's 2023 switch to international age is just the beginning. Younger Koreans increasingly resist extreme hierarchy. Companies are experimenting with horizontal culture, where everyone uses equal language. Some predict Korea will eventually adopt Western-style age equality. Others think the hierarchy will remain, but become gentler, more merit-based. The truth? Nobody knows. Korea is in the middle of a massive cultural shift. What's clear is this: Korea's age obsession isn't about being backward or old-fashioned. It's a deeply ingrained cultural system that served a purpose for thousands of years, and now being questioned by a generation that lives in a completely different world. So the next time you hear someone ask a Korean person their age, remember, it's not nosiness, it's not superficial, it's a cultural necessity in a language and society built entirely around age hierarchy. Is the system perfect? No. Does it create problems in modern society? Absolutely. But it also creates community, mentorship, and clear social roles that many Koreans find comforting. Like any cultural practice, it's complicated. Here's my question for you. If you visited Korea, would you follow the age hierarchy rules, or would you find it too uncomfortable? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more cultural deep dives like this, where we actually explain why cultures do what they do, not just point out that they're different, subscribe to Curio Trads. We've got videos on eating with hands, Valentine's Day around the world, and so much more. Next week, we're exploring why Spanish people eat dinner at 10 p.m. and nobody thinks it's weird. Trust me, the reason is fascinating. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay curious about the world and the people in it.